Jurgen Klopp's 2019 Liverpool side will forever be remembered as one of the most dominant teams in Premier League history. After years of development under Klopp's high-intensity pressing football, the Reds finally achieved their long-awaited Premier League title, ending a 30-year drought. The team was built on relentless pressing, quick transitions and devastating attacking play, as they stormed to the title with a mix of style, grit and sheer determination. During Klopp's early success at Liverpool, the German manager opted for a 4-3-3 formation that would transition into a 2-2-6 or a 2-3-5 structure when going forward. The two wide forwards being Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah would drift into the central areas, allowing the fullbacks, who were Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, to be able to overlap them and supply crosses into the box. Whilst all this was occurring in the wider sections of the pitch, Roberto Firmino would consistently look to combine with Gini Wijnaldum and Jordan Henderson in the middle areas of the field, as those three players would consistently look to move into attacking positions in order to try and support the attackers in those advanced areas. Defensively, Liverpool had Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Fabinho, and one of Wijnaldum or Henderson who would drop back to help support the defensive structure. These players combined to help formulate the compact defensive box structure that was capable of defending against the opposition transitions and often covered for the advancing fullbacks. Progressing on to the team's tactics, Klopp's Liverpool were masters of a balanced build-up, seamlessly shifting between playing out from the back and launching direct long passes to catch the opposition defenses off guard. When building from the back, Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold would orchestrate Liverpool's progression, often starting with short, sharp passing triangles to evade the initial press. Alexander-Arnold, with his impressive range of passing, would sometimes switch the play with precision to create space for the attacking trio. However, Liverpool were not limited to short passes and possession-based play. They had the flexibility to quickly go long, with Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold launching pinpoint passes into the space for Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah to chase. The speed that these wingers possessed made this tactic consistently effective, and this often allowed Liverpool to bypass the midfield congestion and try and exploit the gaps in the spaces in the opposition's back line. Roberto Firmino was pivotal to the system, playing the unselfish false nine role. By dropping deep between the lines, Firmino often linked up the attack, by drawing defenders out of their natural positions and creating space for Mane and Salah to cut inside from the wide areas and make dangerous runs into goal-scoring positions. Meanwhile, the midfield trio of Fabinho, Henderson and Wijnaldum served as the team's engine room, combining defensive stability with forward momentum, as the three midfielders helped push the team up the pitch, or they were utilized to help recycle possession, depending on the game situation. The fullbacks of Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold were essential to the attacking system, constantly overlapping to provide width and deliver dangerous crosses from the wide areas, adding further layers to Liverpool's varied attacking approach. Now, on the defensive side of things, when Liverpool were out of possession of the ball, Klopp's side were well known for their intensity and aggressive pressing, underpinned by a high line set to 95. This high line was crucial in enabling Klopp's famous Gegenpressing system, where the team would look to win the ball back almost immediately after losing it, denying the opposition time to breathe or build their own attacks. The high defensive line allowed Liverpool to compress the pitch, keeping the opposition pinned back in their own half. This did not only put physical or mental pressure on the opposition players, but it also created conditions for wave after wave of attacking play. The press began with the front three, who harassed defenders, blocked off passing lanes, and forced hurried clearances. However, it was in the central areas that the press became its most intense, with Henderson and Wijnaldum relentlessly closing down space, often winning back possession in advanced positions. This often allowed Liverpool to quickly transition from defense to attack, catching opponents off guard and generating numerous scoring opportunities. Klopp demanded incredibly high intensity from his players both in and out of possession, and Liverpool's pace across the pitch, specifically in the wider areas for the fullbacks and wingers, made them a side that was lethal in transition. Defensively, they were not only quick to apply pressure, but also capable of swiftly retreating to neutralize counter-attacks, with Van Dijk anchoring the backline and sweeping up any attempts to exploit the space behind the defense. The combination of high-energy, aggressive pressing and well-organized defensive structure made Liverpool formidable, which allowed them to dominate the opposition both with and without the ball. As we take a look at the individual player roles, we'll start off at the back with Alisson, who played as a sweeper keeper that was instrumental in Liverpool's high line, often leaving his box to intercept the through balls or long passes over the top, which helped regain possession for his side. His composure in collecting and redistributing the ball allowed Liverpool to retain control during transitions. Alisson was also key to building out from the back, linking with defenders and midfielders while also making crucial saves in pivotal moments. The goalkeeper's ability to contribute both defensively and in the build-up made him crucial to Jurgen Klopp's style of play and Liverpool's approach to the various different games. In defense, Joe Gomez took up the role of a balanced ball-playing centre-back, who was encouraged to step higher up the pitch and occasionally dribble forward and create central overloads. The primary focus, however, was to maintain the defensive solidity and win his duels. On the left side, Virgil van Dijk was deployed as a more defensive-minded centre-back, tasked with marshalling the backline and holding off the attackers. Van Dijk's incredible physicality, aerial dominance, and precise tackling made him a crucial defensive linchpin, constantly mopping up danger and keeping the opposition attacks at bay. The Big Dutchman was also allowed to initiate the transition attacks, with the long switch pass over to Mo Salah down the right flank. The two fullbacks being Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson were indispensable to Klopp's tactical system, functioning as dynamic attacking wingbacks, whose main focus in the side was to help push forward and drive Liverpool's attacking play down the wider areas of the pitch. Both were relentless in their forward runs, constantly joining the attack to deliver dangerous crosses, cutbacks, or even to create overloads in the wide areas. Their ability to stretch the opposition defenses by hugging the touchlines allowed Liverpool to open up space for Salah and Mane, who often cut inside. This often provided Liverpool with the numerical superiority in the final third. Alexander-Arnold in particular was renowned for his pinpoint deliveries from deep, often producing accurate crosses or playing long diagonal switches to Andy Robertson or potentially Sadio Mane on the opposite flank. This capacity to switch the play allowed Liverpool to bypass the opposition's press. As a team, they would look to overload the one side of the field before switching the play to the opposite flank, finding a teammate in acres of space, and keeping the attacking momentum going. Now defensively, both fullbacks were just as vital, consistently looking to track back and help defend against the wide attackers from the opposition. Their work rate and defensive intelligence allowed them to snuff out the wide threats and neutralize the wingers, preventing dangerous crosses or chances being created. They also formed a key part to the team's overall defensive structure, recovering quickly after committing forward to help maintain Liverpool's defensive solidity. Into the midfield, and Fabinho acted as the ball-winning midfielder, sitting at the base of the midfield to help protect the back line, where he physically engaged with the opposition attackers. The Brazilian defensive midfielder would also look to at times drop into the back line where he could provide extra defensive coverage, especially when Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson bombed forward to help with the attack. His strength in duels and reading the game made him a key defensive presence in midfield. Alongside him, the captain, Jordan Henderson, played as a ball-playing defensive midfielder, constantly looking to recycle possession and move the ball forward while covering for Trent Alexander-Arnold when he advanced into the attacking positions. Henderson was a versatile player, dropping into the deeper areas or pushing forward when necessary, allowing the team to maintain its balance. His leadership and relentless pressing were crucial in Liverpool's intense high-pressing system. On the left of midfield, Gini Wijnaldum served as a dynamic box-to-box midfielder, who could also cover for Andy Robertson when he was out of position attacking down the left-hand flank. Wijnaldum was highly effective in connecting the defense to the offense, combining with Firmino to create passing lanes for the wide players or breaking into the box to help support the attacking moves. Now moving on to the famed front three, and you'll start off with Roberto Firmino, who was deployed as a false nine. The Brazilian was a critical figure to Jurgen Klopp's attacking structure. His role was to drop deep into the midfield to help create space for Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah to make central runs into the dangerous areas. Firmino's unselfish movements often disrupted the defensive lines, which led to Liverpool often gaining the numerical advantage in midfield, where the Brazilian attacker could facilitate intricate passing combinations between the midfield and the other forwards. Off the ball, Roberto Firmino was just as relentless, helping lead Liverpool's press and hurrying up the opposition defenders to help win back possession high up the pitch, which often created opportunities for quick attacking transitions. Into the wide areas, both Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane were deployed as inside forwards, where they would cut inside from the wide areas to exploit the spaces created by Roberto Firmino's movements. Their blistering pace and technical ability made them deadly in one-on-one situations, consistently combining to score or assist in crucial moments. Both Salah and Mane thrived in Klopp's system, frequently scoring or creating goals by making late runs into the central areas. These two players had the ability to interchange with the fullbacks in the wide zones, helping overload the opposition defenses, before cutting inside and attacking the half spaces. These movements were essential to Liverpool's devastating attacking play. The duo's contribution to both defensive pressing and attacking transitions made them key to the overall style of play that Jurgen Klopp wanted from this Liverpool team, and ultimately they were the two players that helped drive this side forward towards success. Now switching to when Liverpool are in possession, now you will see a 2-3 structure formulate, and that can help guard against the potential transitions that the team may face. Now quite often you will also see the likes of Wijnaldum joining the attack higher up the field, allowing for a defensive box to formulate, and that consists of Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez at the base, with Fabinho and Henderson sitting just in front of them, who could stretch out wide to help cover the spaces that potentially Trent or Andy Robertson may have left in behind them. This defensive base allowed the team to safely build from the back, ensuring that they had control during transition moments. Higher up the field, the attackers were supported by the fullbacks, who provided playmaking from the wide areas. Their crosses and cutbacks added crucial dimensions to Liverpool's attacking play, often stretching the opposition defenses and opening up a lot of interior space for the likes of Salah and Mane to move into. In the central areas, Firmino and Wijnaldum combined creativity with stability, linking play and creating overloads in midfield while helping maintain defensive balance. The main attackers, being Salah and Mane, started from wide positions before frequently moving into the central areas to finish off the abundance of chances created by the team. The two attackers' sharp runs and clinical finishing made them consistent goal threats, ensuring that there was efficiency and relentlessness to Liverpool's attacking style of play. And there you have it, people. That is how I would recreate Jurgen Klopp's 2019 Premier League winning tactics for FC25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind smashing that like button down below, whilst also subscribing if you are new and you like the content that I produce on a consistent basis, that would be fan-damn-tastic. Now, the next order of business is trying to convince you to join up with the Brom Squad Gaming Discord server, where we chat everything football, we chat everything FC25 and all that good stuff. The link for that will be down below in the description. It is free, and I'm always open to anybody joining up and having a friendly football chat. So yes, anyways, my business here is now done. I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.